Okay, welcome back to the next tutorial. This tutorial is on the progress notes in Diagnostics 3.0. And this first tutorial, I think what I'm going to do is just do a general overview of the screen and kind of show what the different features do on the screen. And then the next tutorial, I'll talk about how to use the progress notes section, utilizing information that comes in from other screens and other parts of the software. So to begin with, we have in the upper left a SOAP note tab in addition to a header and footer tab. The SOAP note tab is the main tab that houses, if you will, the SOAP note functions of the software. The header footer tab allows you to enter your personal information that will go into the header of the document. That's your name, the address of your clinic or your facility or whatever it is that you've got going on. And then the bottom is the footer information, which is basically a signature line and anything else that you want included along with your documents that you print out in your prog notes. So that's that section. The other section is over here on the right hand side. One is a client records tab. This accesses all of your client records, allows you to, or it lists all of your client records in addition to showing you a note that's already been saved in the progress notes. CPT codes is something you might use in your prog notes. I thought this would be a decent place to put that in terms of what you're using for your insurance billing or for Medicaid billing. So that's there and available to you. Some other ancillary functions is quick links. You can use this to quickly go to different parts of the diagnostics program that you may end up using or needing quick access to for you to jump back and forth in the software. So if you needed to go back to the anxiety assessment part, you could click go and it would take you to the anxiety assessment. Let's see, down at the bottom we have information here for a allowing you to create a new entry or just to clear the SOAP note entries. Sometimes if you bring in let's say Judy Sample is a client you're going to bring in and work on for the next prog note for her, you could just clear the SOAP note section and it would keep all of her identification information. A new entry basically creates a new entry and then zeroes out everything. So it clears out the first name, last name, date, time, in addition to all the SOAP note information. The other tab here underneath the SOAP note, edit create note, is what we were just talking about. The preview note allows you to look at and view the progress note as it's being created, so you can kind of get an idea of what the printout's going to look like. And one other part of this is that there's a link here for electronic document help. If you click on that, it opens up a window here. I found online a free software plugin that would allow you to print out of diagnostics into a PDF form so you can actually create a PDF file. I'll demonstrate that for you as we go along. The software is called Qt PDF. It's free and it basically becomes a printer driver so that when you go to print your software, you can actually print to Qt PDF and it will print to an electronic document that you can save on your hard drive. So if you're trying to get everything over to electronic documents, you can do that. Let's see, another part here in terms of functioning or in terms of working with the client records, each client will have a series of functions associated with it. This first blue button is a view note. So if I wanted to view Judy Sample's prog note that you've already created, and by the way, those two samples are in there for you to review and give you ideas on how to use the progress notes. If you click on that, it brings Judy Sample's prog note up here in this blue screen. Now it allows you to view it before you load it, and that's the whole point of having this view screen. So having this blue screen, I can view it before I bring it in and begin editing it. So I can view it, like if you have maybe 30 progress notes from Judy, you're not sure which one it is that you want, you can view each of those till you find the one that you want. And then when you found the one that you want, then you can load it. To load it, you click on the green button. Say we decided to load Judy's in. You click on the green button, a little warning note window will come up saying, are you sure you want to load this progress note? be sure you save the information in the editor before you load an older note. So if you've worked on something and you forget to save it, it will prompt you to do that. I'm going to go ahead and load it because this is Joe's progress note. So I'll load the note. It takes Judy's information in this progress note and it loads it into your editor now for you to be able to make edits on. But I can also delete Judy's note as well. So I'm going to save this just to demonstrate it. I'll call it erase me sample. And if I want to save that, I click save. Ask you again if you really want to save it, you say yes, and it brings erase me sample now up into my client list. Now let's say that I don't want that I've saved something accidentally, or I wanted to make another change to it, and I make the change and save it, and now I want to delete this old one. That's what the red button's for, delete the progress note from the database. Clicking that button, it prompts me, do I really want to delete it? I say yes, and it removes it from your database. Okay, so that's how that works. You can also copy this information. So if I copy the progress note, it says the progress note's been copied to the clipboard. Now if I work in Microsoft Office, say in Word, let me bring over a blank Word document here on top of the diagnostics, and I paste that in. Now it's taken the entire progress note and it's pasted it into a Word document. So if you would rather work in Word, you can do that. So there's that information. Take that back out. Or you can print right out of diagnostics out your printer. Now here I've got I have my printers, my printer drivers, but also I have that cute PDF writer that I told you about. If I click OK, it will print to a PDF. I'm going to call it the erase me progress note. You of course won't call it that. My recommendation to you is to do it by a last name and then date, so that you can keep track of your records easily that way. I'm going to put it on my desktop, but you can put it anywhere on your computer. And now if I open up that note in a PDF form, that kind of comes up here for you. Let me shrink that down so you can see it. Okay, now it takes that progress note and puts it into a PDF form, and now it's an official readable document. And so for those of you who are trying to convert all your documents over to electronics, this is a great way to do that. And by the way, if you're going to do that officially, my recommendation to you is that you would buy the higher level Adobe Acrobat software program so that you can put passwords on those documents and protect them. Okay, so that's it for the overview of the progress note. The next video will show you how to use other parts of the software and bring it into the progress note section.